Yo, man, it's almost 4:30. I gotta get the fuck out of here.
This is the Social Norm.
1, 2. You want top dollar and pop bottles and drop knowledge? Hit the throttle on nice autos without college. Do yourself a solid, put them boys on your screen. Wait, who do you mean? I mean canteen and beans. When the social norm is on, you better pay attention. They teach you lessons, make you laugh when you're stressing. Must I mention that the style is infectious? I gotta have it, I gotta have it. The rapid fire gabbing on my tablet. My boys established a gamut of information, from relations to dating to when your leader gets impatient. They're lacing the nation every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 4:30. The Social Norm Podcast, you heard me?
It's the Social Norm.
And I'm just getting warm.
It's the Social Norm.
And I'm just getting warm.
It's the Social Norm.
And I'm
Yep. What up, y'all? Yo. You already know what it is, man. We back at it again with another one. Hey, I'm your boy Canteen. This my man Bean.
What's up, y'all?
Hey, it's the Social Norm. We talk to you fellas, make y'all think a little different, open y'all minds up so y'all can be the best y'all can be. Now, today, you know, we got another banger for y'all. Today, we talking about nice guys. Now, everybody, I feel like we've all been part of it. Every fella, you had a moment where the girl says, hey, you a nice guy. And that shit should hurt you. It really should, because we're going to get into it today. Now, I got to go ahead and give y'all a disclaimer. This is me and Bean's personal opinion. This is not factual. This is not the end-all, be-all. This is not who said it and why. This is just how me and Bean see it, and we just giving y'all our opinion. You give us yours, we respect them both. You feel me? Now, Beans, I know I'm really doing this for you, bro.
No,
I'm doing this for
you.
you
Told me this
because you. How many times have we been around and girls be like, you should be like McQuarrie. McQuarrie
Beans.
Oh, my bad. My fault. Beans is such a nice guy.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I think it's a bad thing when the girl you're pursuing says you're a nice guy. You don't want the girl that you want. To me, is my opinion.
Okay.
You don't want the girl that you want to be like you're a nice guy, because then you get friend zone, and then they hit you with that you're too nice.
Yeah. And so right now, like I said, we're gonna go ahead and talk about it. Why you being a nice guy is killing you. Because once you if you gotta understand something, fellas, being nice is not being real. You're doing things to just get a reaction back. You're not really doing it because you enjoy being nice. Now I want y'all to see something. I was watching the Animal Kingdom, what is it called? Animal Planet.
Uh-huh.
And there was a moment where a male lion had caught this baby like deer, antelope, whatever. A gazelle.
Okay.
And instead of doing what comes natural to him, which is in this motherfucker's life, he started protecting it. He started playing with it. So I want y'all to see this right here. You see this right here? Which one do you think looks natural? The one where the lion is playing with his food, an antelope, or the one that's over there getting down and dirty and eating his food?
The one eating the food.
That's the one that looks natural, right?
Yeah, because that's what lions do.
Every woman knows what your intentions are. So the fact of you trying to beat around the bush and trying to figure out, oh, what can I do to make her like me more? That's why you're a nice guy. That's why they don't respect you. Because you don't just go in for the kill and do what needs to be done because you're scared of how they're going to react. Now, that right there was like, to me, I just feel like the Animal Kingdom pretty much shows you exactly how life should really be.
At its bare bones.
Bare bones, no cut. You know, it can't sugarcoat nothing.
No social interaction. Just
Women don't want men that are trying to play them, trying to act like they're a man. They want to know you are a man. So I want to show, before we get back into these slides, I want to show you something. I want to show you this guy right here that we literally just came across. And this is the mindset he has about being a nice guy. Watch this.
It's always like, yeah, of course girls are gonna go for like Johnny Spells because he like has a motorcycle and is like super in shape. But like there's like nice guys who honestly like have a lot to offer that they would like never.
I mean, oh, I hate that I'm gonna even tell you this, but like I think that you feel like you have a lot to offer, and please take this the right way.
Ooh.
Sure.
You don't.
Ooh.
Hard to see a great way to take that. If I'm being super honest.
Like, what are you doing to work on yourself to make yourself more interesting and attractive? Like, are you just thinking that women should like change themselves and lower their standards in order to date you?
Oh.
I'm saying this to you now because, like,
wow.
I really think it will help you, even though it's very hurtful.
It's like Siobhan didn't say vicious mockery, but I think she's casting vicious mockery.
No, what she just did was tell him the motherfucking truth.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna be, just because you're nice doesn't mean shit to women. Women don't sit around and be like, oh, well, he's nice, so I guess I'll just fuck him. No. They'll say, okay, he's nice. They look at you as a little boy because you're not getting it. A woman wants a man. She wants somebody that she feels like she can look up to. She can't look up to a boy.
Not gonna lie to you. When I first heard that dude talking,
What?
How can I
It made you see. Were you like, was that, wait a minute, were you thinking like that's me, or were you thinking like,
I was thinking I've been there, but first I thought ain't no way to do good women. No way.
that's
Just by, and I hate to do this to this brother, but just by listening to him.
But this is what I'm trying to show you. This is what I mean by this. But look at these two lions. Which one you think is getting pussy, and which one you think is having to sit on the sidelines, fellas? At some point, you gotta have that animal instinct to go ahead and kill your prey, not play with it. You sitting around having to go on 5-10 dates with a woman? No, you're a nice guy. That's why you let certain things go around past you and not go in for the kill. And then you wonder why that same girl who you had to take out on 3, 4, 10 dates got taken down on one date. Now, I'm not sitting there saying go and try to get one night stands. I'm not saying that, but I'm saying don't do what you don't truly want to do. Now, I want you to understand something. Women don't want nice guys. Women don't want bad boys. Women want real men. What is real? Real is you not doing what you don't want to do. How many of us have gotten women flowers, taken them to fancy restaurants, taken them places you don't really want to go because you're expecting something, some type of pat on the back or something good in return from it?
I used to do that crap all the time.
Come on, man. You know it.
Yeah.
And then guess what? It's never worked for you. It never will, because it's not real. It's not genuine. The women can see right through that. They can see when you are being fake, when you're trying to show them, oh, well, I'm doing what I think a woman wants me to do. You're not doing what you truly want to do. And I'm telling fellas, if you want to get a girl flowers, then get a girl flowers.
Of course.
But don't get a girl flowers because she tell you, I want flowers, and you just jump to her beck and call.
Because she's not going to take you seriously after that.
No.
Once you do that.
She might be happy at that moment, but you just lost points. You just lost her respect. And I'm guilty of it. I told y'all, and I'm going to keep telling y'all, I made a motherfucking cake
I was just thinking about that.
for a girl. in middle school.
You know what's crazy? I just don't. Of course, I didn't know you back then, but I just don't see you as the cake baking type. That's the part
That's
that
the
gets me.
crazy part. I was the nice guy. I was the guy who would literally do what I thought she wanted so she could like me. Oh, the more I work harder, the more I sit around and be like, okay, what else can I do for her? She'll like me more. No, she won't. Understand something, fellas. If a woman likes you, she likes you. It ain't got you don't have to do anything extra. Your presence is enough. Your presence should be enough. Everybody like, well, why don't you? As soon as a woman tells you you need to do this, this, and this for me to like you,
It's a lot of that going
you've
on.
already lost.
It's a lot. I see a lot of that online.
Yeah, you got to cut it off right off the jump. I have girls who literally online, and this is why it goes way deeper than what I'm talking right now. But this is why women have moved up the ranks and men have lowered it because we keep lowering our standard of what we're willing to accept from women.
Yeah.
I
The
literally
cash happening, the flying you out,
to everything.
to everything. It just makes things worse. The dudes who are doing it is making it worse.
But my
for
thing is
everyone.
this: ask yourself when you're letting girls, when they flying you out, are you flying women out because you genuinely like flying women out, or are you flying women out because they're telling you these are the requirements to fuck with me?
Yeah.
What the fuck is? Are you serious? Why would you even think that even makes sense? There's a lot of rich dudes out here who are nice guys who get played by girls because they're doing things they think they should be doing. They think the women want them to do. Just because you got money don't mean you got to go ahead and fly a woman out. Don't mean you got to buy her a Birkin bag or none of that crap. If she fuck with you, she fuck with you. That's the one thing you got to start realizing, fellas. Get with women who want you. Don't get with women that you want. If you want a certain type of woman, then you need to come with it to get that type of woman.
Oh yeah, that's
Otherwise, you're gonna get the bottom of the barrel.
basics. That's 101.
You want somebody who was in shape? Well, guess what? Your ass probably need to be in shape.
You gotta do it.
You want somebody who you know is funny and jokes. Man, you need to be that way too.
Yeah,
You
gotta match
energy.
the energy. That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah.
But I just see this, and I had a great point, but I forgot what I had just about to say. It was something about doing. Oh, like so many times you see women say, "Oh, you need to do this, you need to do that." Would she say that if she was talking to Chris Brown? Would she say that if she was talking to the man of her dreams? She would never say that to the guy she really is fucking with. So don't anytime a woman tries to hit you with some financial things and you follow for it, you being a nice guy, you being a sucker. Now, like I said, something women really want, women are attracted to real men. That means something that you truly want to do. You follow your own path. You don't listen to what she tells you to do. I don't care what she tell you, she will respect it in the end, especially doing what you want to do, not what she thinks, not what you think she wants you to do. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
I'm guilty of that. You're guilty of it.
Yep.
You guilty of it. It's got to stop somewhere where fellas, we just stop wanting to cater all the time. That's not you. That's not embedded in you in reality. That's literally being a woman. The nurturing, the caring for, all these things is what women should be doing, not us.
Well, I was talking, like I said, I was telling you earlier, I was talking to a guy yesterday about that. Not yesterday, the other day about that.
Mhm.
And I basically told him it turns you into you say a woman, but I say it turns you into like their best friend. You know what I mean? If that makes sense.
Okay. You're saying like, yes, the best friend that they don't fuck,
Yeah.
that they don't give.
It turns like it turns into like their female best friend. You're
the
the male version.
I'm gonna tell you what you no, you're not even the female best friend. You're the gay best friend. That's what you are.
Yes.
You're the gay best friend. When she's taking you places she wants to go, that females like to go to, and she's not giving out, she's not doing what you want her to do.
Mhm.
She is literally controlling the situation. Nick says, shout out Nick. Everyone at some point has to play the simp role. That's not true, Nick. That is not true. The great thing is you learn from it, hopefully. Everyone, okay, wait a minute. I will agree. I do believe men in the society we live in has ends up being a simp at some point. It could be when you're in seventh grade and you make your crush a birthday cake, or it could be when you're 35 years old and you realize everything you was taught was wrong. I believe a man plays a simp in some form, but I don't gonna say every man has to play the simp role to get a woman, because
He's not saying he has to. He said any man has at one point.
oh, okay, I agree with you on that, Nick. Everyone has at some point made the mistake because we're taught by women this notion that if you do good things, you'll get good things in return. That's not true.
It's really not.
You do what you feel you need to do as a man. Only another man can teach you how to be a man. Don't get this disillusion where you think women can teach men how to be. They don't. You think women back in the old days in medieval times taught men how to show their strength and show attraction to? No, they don't know. Women don't know what they want when it comes to men. They know how it makes them feel when you are a certain way. You ever hear that old saying where girls be like, "I love him, but I'm not in love with him anymore"? That's because you've lowered your attraction. She doesn't even know why she don't like you no more. You've lowered it so much that every time she told you what to do and you went and did it, you just creeped further away from the masculine role into a feminine role. That's what you did. Now, how do you get past that? How do you stop doing that? Start doing what you want, fellas. It's simple. And I'm not saying be cold-hearted. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about being the man you want to be. If you want to go try out boxing classes, go try out some boxing classes. Try to do things that better yourself. Things you always want to do. If you're a video, okay, I'm gonna be straight up. If you like video games, now me, I play video games, but I fell off a lot.
Same here.
Because I'm focused on other things that I want to better myself. I want to better my body, so I'm working out more. But I'm telling you, if you like video games, any woman that tells you, "Oh, you need to stop doing what you enjoy doing," and you listen to her, you in a long it's about to be a problem for you, bro.
Because what happens is you stop playing video games, and then it'll be something else.
You start losing yourself.
You start losing ground. Like you start losing yourself. Video games today, maybe go out and play basketball. Well, maybe you shouldn't play basketball.
And that's what's gonna happen. She somehow, I don't know why they do this, but women are very good at manipulating to slowly take away the man's role of being the leader.
Yeah.
And I think it's because women test every time to see if you're going to be the leader. She only wants to make sure because this is the thing. Women are hypergamy. They want the best option. They will always go for the best option, fellas. So when she tests you, she's trying to confirm in her mind that you're the best option. But if you listen to her, then you're not her best option, because clearly, if she can tell you what to do, why is she following you?
That's true. It's crazy because I was telling Canteen, I was talking to a bunch of married friends the other day, and we all used to hang out and we all used to do boys' night out and stuff like that. And I was like, man, why we stop doing that?
Yeah.
And then all of our answers was like, well, even mine said, well, my wife wanted me to do this, she wanted me to do that and do that. So we all didn't want to stop. It's just we all listened to what our wives had to say.
Dude, I was talking to somebody at work the other day, and the dude was telling me, yeah, I'm at work today. I said, what you at work? I said, you off today? He said, yeah, I chose to come into work instead of stay home. I said, why is that? He said, because every time I stay home, my wife give me these work chores, and if I don't do them, she get mad at me.
The honeydew list.
And I said, yes. He said the honeydew list, the husband list. And I said, what? She make you do chores? He's like, yeah. I said, why are you letting her make you do chores? I don't know. I just, I don't want to have no problem. See, that's your problem right there. This is, you're letting her. Are you a boy or are you a man? A woman shouldn't have to make you do anything. A woman shouldn't have to tell you to do anything. If you do it, you do it. If you don't, you don't. But telling you got to have a list of things to do, or you don't do them, and she gets mad at you, and that's on her. Now, my thing is this: men, you gotta. That's why I say you gotta love yourself more than you love pleasing other people.
Yes.
She wants you to do something. Well, you know what? Make it contingent. If she, okay, this is the thing. Do you like doing the chores? If you don't like doing them, then say, hey, I never like doing chores, but you gotta stay consistent with it. You shouldn't be doing. I mean, first off, you should keep your house clean anyway, if you can. If you don't like doing them that much, if she don't like doing them, guess what? Y'all better make enough money and get a maid. And truly, my thing is this: that's like saying, I think we live in a day and age now where women, they make just as much money as men.
Yeah,
it's gonna be hard for a man to play the role of a masculine man and then have her where she's putting in the same financial purpose, but then not expecting for you to put in the same
effort at home.
Yes.
No, I get it.
I don't think you should be where I don't do any cleaning. I'm not sitting there saying that. But what the whole, you gotta do these chores.
I only did that one time when I said I'm not doing any cleaning because I was paying all the bills.
And you shouldn't. You shouldn't have to do no cleaning.
And that's what I told Miley. I said, well, and she explained, well, you're the man, you should pay all the bills. I was okay. Well, if I'm going to do that,
now my man Nick, he said,
I'm not doing that.
Girls want men that will do everything they ask until they actually get a man that does everything they ask. It turns them off. Yes, that's 100%, Nick. It turns them off because does she want a puppet or does she want a man? Women get turned on how you make them feel. It doesn't really matter that's why when people say, oh, you got these guys who will go and watch these videos and they try to go verbatim of what somebody's telling them to do, what the person's saying. You got to find your own flow on how you come off. But if you're a smooth dude, you're a smooth dude. If you're not, then you just, say what you feel, but don't be sitting there doing exactly what you think she wants you to do. Give you an example.
All right.
If you want to kiss a girl, you don't sit there and say, hey, can I kiss you? No,
man.
You say, come over here. Get over here for a second. And you either kiss her or you say, hey, come over here. I want to kiss you. Either way, you don't ask for permission to kiss a woman. It's the whole fact of asking for permission is she's the leader now. You don't ask for permission. That's why we live in this weird state right now, because what attracts women is the same thing as what's detracting men. The whole concept of it, not asking for permission, men always they're fearful because this whole Me Too movement. But reality is, men, if you have to ask for permission, you don't have it.
No, you don't. I've seen somebody ask a girl for a kiss, and
the look on her face probably was so ugh.
My heart went.
Did he kiss her?
No, she did.
She didn't kiss her.
No,
she shouldn't have.
My heart went out to that dude. I was like,
because if a man asks, "Can I kiss you?" She already knows you have no game. You get no women. You don't even know how to talk to a woman. Not saying I'm the best, because I'm definitely not even close to being good at talking to women all the time, because I'm a very blunt person, and that turns a lot of women off. But that's fine. But I can sit there and say, you know what, I am who I am. I'm not gonna change because they want me to change. I'll change if I choose to change. So, fellas, you gotta just do what comes natural to yourself.
Yeah.
And if you think you're being nice, if you're doing something to try to get something back from it, you're doing it the wrong way.
You definitely are.
And this is coming from somebody who did it, who literally would do stuff to try to please other people.
And for us married men, we often fall into that trap of appeasing our wife, doing it just to keep the peace, or just to
Yeah.
I don't feel like hearing it tonight.
So
Just do it.
You know what that is? That's literally a nagging baby crying, or a girl, a little young teenager. Can I go out? Can I go out? Can I go out? And you finally
Like,
say, go ahead,
fine,
just go.
leave me
Just
alone.
do it.
Yeah. So
You don't bend your to the will of someone who's supposed to be looking up to you. It's a no. You don't gotta yell. You ain't gotta cuss at them. You ain't gotta scream. It's no. Let her. If she has her little temper tantrum, let her have it.
yeah.
Guess what? And then guess what's gonna happen? She's gonna come back over. Don't react to it. Don't acknowledge the temper. Just look, okay, and keep doing what you were
Yeah.
doing. It's nothing to you because you're not gonna be shifted off of your emotions, off of what she's doing. You're supposed to be a man. Men are not supposed to be shifted by women. Now, have we? Yes, we really have. And I'm not saying I've been guilty of it because we've grown up in this world where men have become less and less masculine and more emotional and feminine.
And it's crazy. Back to that. I don't mean to jump back, but that honeydew list. I know somebody whose wife gives him the honeydew list, and he just straight tells her he's not going to do it.
And what happens?
Nothing.
And guess what? They're still married, right?
Yes, they are.
See, women are going to test you, and you think that it's going to close it all up. You think she's going to stop cooking your dinner. You think she's going to stop having sex with you. No. If anything, it probably, him saying no to her, I'm telling you right now, the best thing you can do to her is say no. That turns her on way more than you saying, okay, dear. Because now she wants to, whoa, wow, I don't have a hold of him. I don't have him. He's not secured with me to the point where if I act up, could I lose him? So don't ever be like, oh, when a woman knows she's got you wrapped around her finger and you're not going anywhere, even if she acts up, you're in trouble. You're in a long day.
It's crazy because I told this young kid this the other day, and he was like, "Well, she's going to get mad." Like,
Let her get mad.
I was like, "Yeah, but she's not going to divorce you right there because you know."
Women are based off of emotions. There's nothing wrong with a woman getting emotional. Yeah. That's how she lives her life.
Of course, she's going to be upset because you're not doing what she wants you to do. It's okay to say no, man. It's okay.
And then this is what you got to realize. If you're not doing what she wants, you know what that makes her think? I got to work harder. I have to work harder to get him to the point he wants to do these things for me. See, too many of us are doing what women want us to do, but we're not getting what we want in return. Why is that? Because we have that false narrative that we think the more good we do, the more nice we are, the more cooperative we are, we'll get the same in return.
Mm-hmm.
It's not true, fellas. It's not true. Now, I know y'all saw this earlier. I'm going to show you. I want you to understand something. A sentence you will never hear from a woman. He's a nice guy. I want to fuck him. You're never going to hear this. You are never going to hear that sentence put together because women do not fuck nice guys. They fuck guys who are real men, who tell them how it is, what it is. And then if they don't want to mess with you, guess what? You shouldn't want to mess with her. You should never want to mess with a woman that makes you be who you are not born to be, who tries to manipulate you into being a certain way. That's not the type of woman you want.
No.
You want a woman that's going to bring something, some type of peace, comfort into your life. They're supposed to be our helpers.
Especially in your own home. But that they live with you and things like that. And because the world is turbulent enough.
Yeah.
You don't need to come home to more turbulence.
But we don't test women. See, well, not only do we not test women, we don't. What I mean test, we don't qualify them. We go by the biggest ass and the biggest titties and the freak. That's what we go with. We just jump in. We just jump in full start. Okay, cool. We can just. You don't even test to see if she's even the type of woman you want to build a life with. Is she agreeable? Can that's really the biggest thing. Agreeability. Can you to ask her to do something and she be willing to do it?
Without bucking the system.
See, any woman that bucks the system with you, she's not that into you. She really isn't. Because once again, do you think she'd buck the system if Chris Brown asked her? Give me some other people I need to say, because I don't know if y'all understand what I'm getting at.
Idris Elba,
whoever,
whoever their celebrity,
crush is. Do you think if he asked her, "Hey, babe, I need you to go in there and cook me some dinner. I got some steaks in the refrigerator. Can you cook them for us?" You think she's gonna say no? Why don't you cook them yourself? Oh, I'm too tired. She's gonna get her ass up and go do it because she wants that. If she says she doesn't want you, bro. That's really as simple as it is. You wonder why when you message a girl and she takes 3-4 hours to message you back, she ain't into you. Or she playing games. Either way, don't worry about her. Focus on yourself.
Yeah.
But I just see it so much. And I'm reading this book. Did I bring it with me? Let me see. Oh, I did. Here we go. Now each day I don't know. I'm
Canteen's book club.
Yeah, I want y'all to see this. Can I focus? Can I focus? I don't know. Well, look, it's called, there we go. It's called No More Mr. Nice Guy. All right. It's by Dr. Robert Glover. You can get it on Amazon. It's like $20. Oh shit. I got some like paint or something on there. I don't know. But this book right here literally breaks down why. Can I? Oh, here we go. That's better. Breaks down why men are nice guys. And it goes all the way back to where we were kids. To when we were kids. And it's abandonment issues. There's a lot of different things that happen in your life that make you, yes, it
abandonment
really is. Abandonment issues. When you're a kid, from like the ages of like 0 to like 10, you have a certain mindset of you are the center of the world. Meaning, if good things happen to you, it's because of you. If bad things happen to you, it's because of you.
Oh, okay.
And when your parents aren't there for you, or something happens in your life and during that time period, you put it all on yourself as you're the reason why this is happening. If somebody neglects you, if somebody doesn't show you enough attention, or maybe they base their attention off of good things you do, it associates yourself to where you think, oh, I have to be more good and do what people want me to do, or what I think they want me to do for them to show me affection. I don't know. It's more in depth. I just started reading it, so I don't want to tell y'all every little thing, but it's a lot of things that it maybe opened my eyes and was like, wow, that's me spot on. And it has a couple tasks that ask you to do to start to move forward to where you're not a nice guy. And when I say nice guy, I mean a pushover, someone who's not living their truth. You're living for yourself. Live for yourself, fellas. Let the woman come into your life by you being who you are. That's all we're really saying.
Okay, preaching today.
What is this vote? I don't even know who this is on YouTube. Let me go on YouTube real quick. Somebody keeps posting.
Yeah, we don't see who that is. I don't know how that works.
Yeah, we'll go on this page. 1 second. There we go. Where's the comment section?
But anyway, I was talking to this couple, and I was basically saying the same thing to him. And his girlfriend or fiance or whatever, I basically told him, don't sacrifice your happiness for hers. And I was basically saying the same thing you were saying. And she was getting all mad about it. And I was like, I can guarantee you right now, he's doing things that you're gonna want him to stop later on down the line. So you just haven't said them yet.
Don't
But
listen to women when it comes to telling her how a man should be, because what she's gonna do is gonna give you the Disney version of how she wants a man to be. She wants a man to be strong, but then she wants a man to listen to everything she wants him to do. Then she wants a man. How can a man be strong and still listen to what a woman wants to do every single thing? Tell me how that makes sense. Someone who has strength doesn't follow someone who's less strong than they are. They follow themselves. That's what strength is. You can't follow someone who's weaker in decision making and all these other things. This is why a woman cannot make a boy into a man. Only a man can make a man into a man. We showed you this when it was showing you the 300.
yeah,
Okay, so the fact that you even listen to any woman about what you think what do you think I should do? She's not going to give you the right information.
I can testify to that. There are times where my wife wanted certain things, and I gave it to her, and then she turned around and said the exact opposite of what she said the first time.
Because you did.
I
You
was like,
listened
"Yo, you just said this."
Don't listen to what women say. Listen, watch their actions. Watch what they do, because every woman that tells you what type of man she wants, look at the men she's dealt with in her life. None of them fit the description she's talking about.
Like, I literally moved back to Buffalo because my lady wanted to come, but she didn't want to leave Buffalo. I should have just kept going because I was
I'm gonna tell you right now, every marriage, relationship, dating, whatever, marriage or dating that I've seen where a man followed the woman, went to where the woman wanted to go, moved to the state she wanted to go to, they 100% all failed. None of them worked out.
Yeah, I was just like, oh,
because it's something subconscious about it, where you allow the woman to tell you how the world and how our lives are going to be.
Yeah, and it just,
she don't respect it, bro.
She really don't. I came back and all this other stuff, and I think it was like 6 months went down the road, and she was like, "Well,
things ain't working out.
You think we can go back to like Syracuse or whatever?" I was like, "No." Like, that ship has sailed. What are you talking about?
No, a woman. Look, this is the thing. It's just like I said when it comes to asking a woman out to eat. Right? Watch it. You don't ask a woman, "Where do you want to go eat?" See, that sounds a nice, pleasant thing to do, but you got to understand something. When you ask a woman, "Where do you want to go eat?" you are literally letting her lead. That's what asking that question is, letting a woman lead. And then what a woman does, she throws you right back at it. "Oh, I don't care, wherever you want." She's trying to give you the chance to lead, motherfucker. Yeah. She's trying, but you keep failing, because then you'll say, "Well, what about this?" Well, what? Stop asking her what to do. That's what I'm saying. You need to know, what do you want to do?
Yeah.
If you say, "Hey, babe, you hungry?" That's the only question you should ask her. Are you hungry? Yeah. Okay, we going to Red Lobster. Or we going to Longhorn, wherever you want to say. Let's say Longhorn Steakhouse. "Oh, I don't want to go to Longhorn Steakhouse." You know what you tell her? "Okay, well, I'm going to Longhorn Steakhouse. After we're done going there, if you want to get something else, then you can. That's fine, because you know what's going to end up happening? You're going to get the Longhorn Steakhouse. You're going to order your food, and then she's going to order some food, and she's going to have a lovely evening with you.
Or how about this? Let's say you get some Burger King, right?
Mm-hmm.
You look at it, "Hey, you want something?" "No, I'm good." "All right." And I order some food, and then while I'm eating, she starts eating
your food.
Whoa, time out. You said you wasn't hungry.
Yes.
So what are you doing?
See, that's where you as a man have to understand, you got to know your woman. You know your woman's going to say, "I'm not hungry," because she doesn't want to sound like a fat ass. But we all know she's a fat ass.
Like, go ahead and eat.
So you just have to order extra food, knowing she's going to eat your food because she just doesn't. Don't worry about what she says. What she says
Yeah.
is not real.
Yeah.
How her actions are is what's real. That's the biggest problem I think with men. We go off of what she's saying
Yeah.
and not what she's doing.
Yeah.
And it can get confusing. I understand that, fellas. It can be confusing, but that's why I say take it out of what she's saying. Don't ask her. Tell her we're going to Burger King. Oh, I don't want Burger King. Okay, well that's fine. I'm going to Burger King. You can come with me, and then if you figure out what else you want, then we can move towards that. But otherwise, we're going to Burger King. And then she's gonna see what Burger King has and say, "Oh, I like Burger King. I want to get some Burger King." Bam, bam, bam. And now we eat and we keep it moving. Don't get stressed out because she doesn't want. See, you get stressed out because she wants you to lead, and you keep refusing to.
Mhm.
That's why you get stressed out because of a woman. Because you're trying to put it in her hands of, oh, well, what does she want to do? What does she like to do? She doesn't know. That's why she needs you.
Exactly. I don't know how many times I've heard women say, I don't want to make any decisions. I
They
don't
don't.
want to think about it. I just want to go.
Look, I'm gonna tell you right now. I took my mother to a vacation where I told my mom, just all you got to do is I'll set everything up. I set up the plane tickets. I set up the hotel. I set up the events we're gonna go to. I set up everything. You know what she ended up doing? She just all she had to do was I told her how much. Yeah, give me this amount. Okay, we're doing the rest. Bam. My mom came to me and was like, "That was the best vacation ever." I said, "Why?" She said, "Because your father never does any of that stuff. He doesn't know how to do that," which is fine. My dad's old school. But at the end of the day, she loved that she just had to show up. She
Mhm.
said, "I wish I could do this all the time with him." But so, fellas, you got to understand with that comes a certain hierarchy. I understand it's annoying to be like, damn, why I always got to come up with everything? But understand that when you don't want to come up with it, that's literally saying you're going to pass the leadership role to her.
To her. Yeah.
And at that point, you don't know, you're at her will. You wonder why she running circles around you and you, God damn, 1 second she this, 1 second. It's because you keep letting her run the show. You don't think for yourself and say, this is how it's going to be.
Mm-hmm. I always tell this story about me trying to plan a vacation with my lady. And I was trying to get her opinion on where she wanted to go. And it just kept going back and forth, back and forth. And finally I just say, you know what? We're going to Cancun. That's it.
Bam.
And then
she was so happy about it.
At first she was like, I don't want to go to Cancun. I was like, well,
that's fine.
I already booked it.
That's where we're going.
You're welcome to come. But on this date, I will be on a plane and I will be going to Cancun.
You know how many times if you keep giving your woman the suggestion, do you want to do this? Do you want to do? She don't know. She might tell you she don't, but that's just her because she doesn't know. You tell her, look, this is what I want to do. That's why I tell her, figure out what you like to do and do it and invite her along. Guess what? One thing women like to do is go out. They don't care what the hell y'all doing. As long as she can be seen with you out in public to say, look, I have someone who wants me around them. It sounds so bad, but that's exactly what they want. Look, I want somebody that I can take a picture and I can have a man that is attractive to me around me to say with smiles. And then that's what they want. That's why the whole song, you remember that old famous song, Girls Just Want to Have Fun?
Mm-hmm.
That's it. You can't have fun if you're thinking of every single scenario. I need to do this. Let her just be a woman. Let her get dressed up, get pretty for you, and then let her just push out her femininity. But if you just sitting there letting her lead, she can't be feminine. If she's telling you where the directions to go, turn here, do it. She can't be on her phone taking selfies of how cute she look. She can't do that.
That's true.
Get the book, man. No more Mr. Nice Guy. You'll thank me later. And it's kind of like like I said, it's from a doctor, so it is a little,
It's like a psychologist or
yeah, it's a
okay.
psychiatrist. It ain't like a caveman book where you can like you're gonna have to know a couple big words, but other than that, go look
Google
them
it.
up. You'll be all right.
Google it.
Yeah, but I just see it, and I'm telling y'all this because me and Beans are on the road of trying not to be nice guys,
Yes.
trying to be real men, and I want y'all to join me and Beans in that journey. But it starts with you figuring out who you are, figuring out what you enjoy, getting back to what you love. You remember when we was kids? When we was kids, we had fun. You did what you wanted to do, what you enjoyed.
Yep.
Somewhere along the line, you let a woman jump into your head and tell you wasn't good enough, tell you ain't doing it right. Fuck her. You ain't doing it right because you sitting there listening to what she telling you to do.
Or subscribe to the wrong way of thinking. Like the happy wife, happy life. I always say this: happy wife, happy life. It
Bullshit.
does not work. Trust me. I tried it.
It don't work, fellas.
She was happy.
I told my mom this today.
wasn't.
I said a woman can be happy and a man be not happy. But a man cannot be happy and a woman not be happy. If a man is happy, a woman is happy. Because what's happening is she's fulfilling everything he wants. And guess what he's going to do? He's going to naturally fulfill what she wants because he's happy about it. He has no problem. The annoying shit she doesn't annoy him at that point because she's fulfilling what he wants.
Okay, you're saying okay, let me go back. You're saying a woman can be happy and a man cannot be happy.
Yes.
You say a man can
be
happy and a woman cannot be happy.
No, I'm saying
a man can't be happy.
I'm saying a man can be happy. A woman has to be happy. She cannot not be happy while a man be happy. And I even showed this to my mom. I said, Mom, remember, think about this. Times my father and my mother went out places. Okay. My mom be like, hey, I remember what I want to tell y'all, but I'm gonna tell you right after this. My mom was like, oh, I had a good time. I was like, Dad, how'd you? It was all right. I ain't really like that shit. But every time I asked my dad, how was the situation? Oh, this thing was off the chain. We had a great time. I asked my mom, how was it? She said, it was awesome. They both had an enjoyable time. But let a man be not happy. A woman can still be like, I had a good time. I don't know what's wrong with him. Cause but this is what I want to say. And I want y'all to do this for me, fellas. If you have a melting pot, the restaurant is called Melting Pot. Every man I've ever talked to who have gone to the Melting Pot with a woman has told me they hated it.
Talking about the one in the gallery?
Yes. It's a restaurant of a high price restaurant that does fondue and melted cheeses and melted chocolates.
Yeah, they didn't like the fun.
Did you do it?
I've never done it. I've heard it. I don't understand why they wouldn't like it.
This is what I want y'all to understand. I've talked to almost 20 men. Every single man, not one, said they enjoyed it. Everyone hated it. I've talked to 20 women. Every single woman loved it. That's the discrepancy. That lets you know that a woman can still have an enjoyable time and a man have a miserable time.
My question is why?
Okay, well, this is good. Women loved it because of the ambiance, because it's something they're doing different. You know, they're putting cheese and sticks. It's just something different for them. Anything that's different is exciting to women. Men, we're more result based. So the reason men hated it was one, they had to pay a high price.
Okay.
And they came and they weren't full after they left.
Oh, okay.
So they were like, I'm not even full. The food is and they had to cook their own food. You have to cook your own food at Melting Pot. That just shows you the Melting Pot is not built for a man to enjoy. It's built for women to enjoy. Women can take their other friends, and the reason a lot of women enjoy it is because they are in a sheep mentality. They like what other women like, meaning if it's a high price place. So a man to take a woman there is going to spend $100, $150, $200.
Mm-hmm.
So that makes her feel high status right there. A man's willing to pay this amount for me on a date. Second thing, she can say, "Oh, I joined the melting pot club. Oh, me and my friends, we went to the melting pot." It's all a status thing for them.
Okay.
Men don't care about that shit because we want it when we go out to eat and we're paying the bill. We want to leave full. We don't want to have to cook our own food. We don't want to have to like it's just the whole mindset of men and women are how they think is different. So I was just like, wow.
Okay. This reminds me of a story my parents told me. My father took my mother out for her anniversary to Niagara Lake. It was some fancy restaurant he took her to.
Okay.
And the food, like you said, it was like fancy food, but it was like in small portions or whatever. And my father paid like $200-$300 for it. And he didn't say nothing because it was an anniversary. He wanted my mother just to have a good time. It is what it is. And he said on the drive home, my mother was like, "That was nice, but that place was trash."
I gotta take this blur off because actually it's slowing us down.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah. So you said your mom said
my mother said it was nice, but it was trash. Like he said, I wasn't full. I wasn't. She said, I love the sentiment. I appreciate that, but you didn't have to do.
And
that.
what did he say? I wish I would have known that.
Yeah, he definitely said, I wish I would have known it. But my mother made up for it. She's like, why don't I take you somewhere
that I know we both will enjoy?
And they end up doing that night. So
okay,
get you a real one.
You find you a real one that's willing to not go with the Joneses. Find somebody who want to rock with you just because they want to be in your presence.
Yes,
that's what you got to find.
Yes, I respect my mom because she's definitely a real one. She don't need all that.
Yeah,
she appreciate the effort, but she don't.
But anytime you got to do anything besides you just showing up and just being in your presence and showing the real you, you're being a nice guy. You're not being yourself. You're living a lie. And at the end of the day, over time, it's only going to get worse for both of you. You're not doing the woman no favors by trying to cater to what she wants you to do. If it's not something inside that you really are that way, then she's not the right woman for you.
Yeah, and ultimately, you're not going to be happy. And ultimately, you're probably going to resent that person.
Exactly. We've all done it. You've all been where you thought, oh, I'll do this. I'll put out this energy of something that's not you. But because you cared about this woman so much, but then you didn't get the same love and energy back.
Yes.
It's because she didn't respect it and she didn't deserve it. She didn't show you a woman that you're going out all out for. She's going to go all out for you. She should be. She should be giving you twice as much energy as you giving her.
Yes, because you're showing her that you're giving her that energy.
Because you got to understand something, fellas. Women control sex, but we control relationships. So if you're with a woman that's not giving you what you want in a relationship, why are you with her? There's a line of women that's trying to get in a relationship. So don't sit around thinking, oh, this is the best I can get. The fuck? If that's how you feel about yourself, then you really need to be alone and start working on yourself. All this, the women talking about, oh, I don't want to cook, I don't want to clean, then what's she there for? How is she not trying to make your life the best it can be? You should be a motherfucking king. And I'm not saying that you shouldn't be treating a woman like a queen, but she need to treat you like a king first. Otherwise, it ain't. If she's not treating you like a king now, before y'all even married, she's not gonna treat you like a king when you get married. Don't fall for the okie doke. Well, I'm only giving you this type of energy because if you do this, that's transactional. That's never gonna be respected. A woman is never gonna give you something for you to give her something back, and she respect it. If she tell you, I'll treat you better, I'll treat you the best you can be treated if you give me a ring, if you marry me, if you do this, if you do that, she's not worthy of it because she would have been doing it already.
If
she genuinely fucked with you, she'd be doing it already, fellas.
Ooh, yeah.
Because you got to ask yourself, and that's why I always say, would she be doing that for Chris Brown, Chris Breezy,
How do we get on Chris Brown?
Because that's all I think about. Every time a woman come out outside her pocket and say, "Well, I don't do that. I don't do this." Would you do it for Chris Brown? That's what I say in my head. If I believe she'd do it for Chris Brown, I'm not hearing that. I don't do that. Because no, what you need to add to it is I don't do that for you. That's what she means. Anytime a woman says I don't do something or I won't do something, add for you at the back end of that. Because that's what she really means.
Okay.
Because another dude will come up and guess what she'll be doing? If a girl tell you, I don't suck dick, I don't suck. No, she don't suck your dick. She won't do that with you. Because a woman who really fuck with the dude and this is the man of her dream, she'll do some real raunchy shit too.
The A plus.
The A plus everything. All this, I don't do this, I don't do that. Well, I don't need you. Bye.
Okay, so I saw this thing online then.
What?
Okay, I want your opinion on this. I hope this is along the same line. Dude told me if he's with a woman, right?
Yeah.
Well, he didn't tell me this. I saw this online. He said the minute his woman says, I'm not having sex with you, for whatever reason, he's gone.
Yeah.
And
well,
the internet blew up.
There's some things that have to be reasonable. Now,
yeah.
If she says I'm not having sex with you because you cheated on me, okay.
Well, obviously,
I'm not having sex because you got a venereal disease or you got some. Okay, I understand.
He's talking about.
Oh, because you didn't.
I don't feel like it tonight. Well,
I told you what I give. You got two. You got 2 times with me. First time I got a headache. Cool. Second time I'm out on these streets. I'm not dealing with that. You wanted me to be, if you want a man to be secluded with you and just deal with you, then you have to give him a reason to. We got too many women thinking, oh, this is how it's supposed to be. It ain't got to be no way. A man should determine how he wants to live his life. If he chose you to be his one and only, then you need to provide enough to where you can be his one and only.
Pick up the slack.
Yeah.
Okay. Because this dude was getting roasted. Calling it what's the word?
Male chauvinist,
coercion.
Let me guess. Toxic masculinity, all these different things that they've used to try to make up some type of ploy to fit the narrative that they want.
Because he said, what did he say that they didn't really like? He said he said a woman owes a man her body, and a man owes a woman her body. A man owes a woman his body. If that makes sense.
That's what he said?
That's what he said. You owe each other's body. That's why I was like,
if you're going to be monogamous, I think you do.
Yeah.
That seems a little fair. My thing is all this. Now, like I said, I know people say, oh, well, if somebody's going through a hard time, you should speak to your partner. If you're in a monogamous relationship, you should speak to your partner and ask her what's going on. Why is you not trying to give me the goodies?
Definitely.
If she don't want to speak on that, then you need to let her. I mean, you should be willing to detach at all times. And I know this sounds so cold-hearted, but ultimately you got one life to live. You can't live the life someone else wants you to live.
It's true.
You got to live the life you want to live, fellas. Too many of us have. That's why the suicide rate is so high, because men are not living their truth. They're living how other people see them and how they want them to see them, instead of saying, you know what, I don't care if you like it or don't like it. This is how I'm living my life. And if you rock with me, cool. If you don't, you don't.
Listen, I've wasted years.
And on that note,
living like that.
If you like the content, go ahead and put a like in the below. Share the content. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you can go ahead and grow the channel and be our friends, man. And if you really fuck with the channel, man, go ahead and hit that Cash App right there, man. You already know what it is. Hit the one time with the one time. This man got to get some food, some Lunchables or some shit. I don't know what he eat, but I got to help him out. So we appreciate all the support that y'all do, all the listeners that follow with us. And
whether you love us or hate us, we thank you for listening.
We also, it's all love, man. We just trying to preach to us, to the men out there, the modern man. Stop doing what these women want you to do.
Not even just y'all. We preaching to ourselves.
Oh yeah, we guilty of it too. I'm not sitting there saying, "Oh, y'all the only ones that out there is doing this." I've done it. He's done it.
Yeah.
Sometimes we still have done it.
Mm-hmm.
But at the end of the day, at some point, you got to get sick and tired of living a life that you're not fulfilled with.
Yeah. It's all about fulfillment.
That's it.
And like I said, I wasted years with people just
going through the circles because you think, well, maybe it'll get better.
No.
Ain't no it'll get better. Whatever it is right there is the best as it's going to get, fellas. Because unless you change yourself, she's not going to change. You got to know women are who they are.
Yeah. They got to want to.
But understand something too, though. The woman when she first met you, she was slobbing on that knob all day, like corn on the cob. She was throwing it back on you. She was cooking you dinner. She was doing all these other things, bring you stuff. If something changed, it's because you changed. You changed. You allowed her to slowly make you less attractive, less a man. All this, oh, I like bad. No, you don't. Bad dad buys. Get yourself in that gym, working out, doing push-ups. You should be doing 10. You should be doing at least 100 push-ups a day. Just because I don't seen girls who got bigger. Because right now we got women out here who like linebackers. I'm talking about they big.
Big as in big or big as in jacked?
I mean big as in weight. Big.
Oh, weight big. Okay.
Not jacked. And with the way the world work with law and all that, they'll literally try to try a man. It's something about you got to still stay fit, still work out. And like I said, I'm still on my journey of trying to get better working out. But those little things like that, just everything you need to do each day, you need to be sitting there saying, how can I become more of a man? How can I become more of me? How can I be the best I can be? And stop going on. How can I literally was like, I had got confused. I was like, how can I make her day better? You know how you can make her day better? By you getting better.
There you go. We've all had that thought once.
What?
How can I make her day better? What can I do to make your day better? Have you ever gotten an answer for that? Like, have you ever asked somebody that?
How can I make this thing? That's what I'm saying. That right there is you following.
Yes.
No, a woman. I know. That's what I'm trying to sell y'all, fellas. The ladies are telling us things they are doing. That's something a woman should do. She should be sitting there saying, how can I make my man happier today? Because he's the leader. Because he's the one who's going to take me to the promised land. But we got this narrative that, oh, men can't lead. I don't need a man. I don't need a man to tell me nothing. I can figure everything out myself. Well, then why you ain't figured it out yet? Why are you unhappy? Why are you using men? Why are you hopping from man to man? You got 3-4 babies, 3-4 baby daddies. Nobody wants to marry you. Nobody wants to claim you because she don't know what she wants. And we have failed to show them. That's all I got to say for today. Hey, man, I appreciate everybody rocking with us. Thanks for y'all watching. And if you ain't learned anything, stop being a goddamn nice guy and be who you want to be. All right?
Live the life way you want to.
That's
the way
all.
you need to be honest.
Hey, man, I'm your boy Canteen. This is my man Beans.
Y'all have a good week.
It's the Social Norm. And don't let the man beat you up too much. What's today? Monday?
Monday, yeah.
Man, we'll see y'all Friday. We out.
Have a good one.
On, you better pay attention. They teach you lessons, make you laugh when you're stressing. Must I mention that the style is infectious? I gotta have it, I gotta have it. The rapid fire gabbing on my tablet. My boys established a gamut of information from relations to